Words. Take two. Hello, everyone, and we're back with another bonus episode of Bookish Babbles, and we're gonna take three, Alyson. Hi, everyone, and welcome to another bonus episode of Bookish Babbles. Today, we are joined by returning guest Sarah, for, of course, another Taylor Swift-related book tag.
This is what I'm here for.
Yep, this is why we're friends. So, we are recording on, what was it, Thursday, October 20th, the day before her new album Midnight comes out. So, in honor of that, because it's fall and she has a new album coming out, we are going to do the Evermore book tag because, last spring we did the folklore book tag. It's only fitting.
Hey, listeners, can I tell you a rumor I heard right before I got on this call?
Oh, boy.
Apparently, Taylor Swift got rights to some of her old albums to re-record, including Reputation and Debut.
Ah! Fuck yeah.
Debut, everyone. Debut.
Okay. Yay! Wait, does this mean we're still getting Speak Now re-released, though?
I believe if she already has the rights to that one, then most likely. It's just that these particular albums, she really had to fight the court for, from my understanding.
Okay, cool. Yay! Yeah, but in all honesty,
Listen, I am mad because we all know that Taylor will not give us a version of Picture to Burn with the original lyric. The homophobic lyric, if you will.
Oh yeah, true.
Which all of us gays have adopted. It's kind of funny.
It is. Although I will scream and cry though when I listen to Enchanted Taylor's version. Just saying.
Same though.
Yeah, that'll be another Save Me from Vecna song.
Yeah.
It already low-key is, but anyway, we are all praying right now that we don't have technical difficulties like last time when we did the 5 Seconds of Summer book tag. Yeah, I have Bella the unicorn here with me for good luck, guys. She is a unicorn I won at Dave and Buster's.
She's very proud of that unicorn. Just y'all know.
Because Bella is so pretty and comfy, and I can cuddle with her. Anyway, I'm an adult, guys. It's fine. So, we have a lot of questions, so we should probably just get into it.
I'm ready when you are.
All right.
So, listener, let's go.
All right. Oh, and I forgot to write down the creator's name, but I will link the creator's video in the show notes. So, okay. Willow, which I love this song, and it's one of my favorite Taylor Swift music videos, just saying. A book that is a masterpiece.
Okay, is it bad that every time I hear the word masterpiece, I immediately burst into All Too Well, Taylor's version in my head?
No, it's not bad at all. In fact, it is encouraged. I encourage you to do that.
Y'all don't know how far Alyson and I go with All Too Well, Taylor's version, 10-minute version from the vault.
We go hard.
But also, I think that's how you knew I was heartbroken during my breakup, because I told you I'd listened to it and screamed, and you said, which one? How long was it?
Yeah.
And I said 10 minutes, and you sent back curse words.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, that's bad.
That's so bad.
Yep. Anyway, I had a hard time because I'm like, how do I define a masterpiece? And I just went with my gut answer. For right now in this moment, I'm saying the masterpiece is Anne of Green Gables because I'm obsessed.
For y'all that don't know Alyson in real life, she's currently stuck on Anne of Green Gables.
Yeah, I'm right now. All my brain wants is Anne of Green Gables and Stranger Things.
I'm glad I got you the graphic novel then.
Yay, it is so pretty and I love it very much.
I have it on my Kindle.
And I'll probably, and after I finish this current Stranger Things rewatch, there's a chance I may start in Anne with an E rewatch. even though I should be watching new things that I need to catch up on, but whatever.
This is what she does, friends.
Yeah. Anyway, what's your masterpiece, Sarah?
I have two because they're by the same author, and I feel like it just speaks to the merit of one Nina LaCour.
Yes.
We Are Okay and Watch Over Me, because
Mm-hmm.
Watch Over Me handles trauma so well, and We Are Okay handles grief so well that I have not been able to read that book since my grandfather died, and it's one of my favorite books.
Yeah, that's rough. I remember. I remember when you were able to get like a signed, personalized copy of We Are Okay. That was awesome.
Yeah, so you got me one, and then I got myself one, so I have two.
Even better. All right. What's the next question? Champagne Problems, which ever since someone made that YouTube edit of Joe and Lori from Little Women to that song, I haven't been able to unsee it. That's all I can think of when I hear this song now.
I actually saw an Instagram post the other day that actually compared the two with textual evidence.
Oh,
I'll have to find that for you. I know it's in my likes.
all right. So, but anyway, a book that caught me off guard.
You went first for the last question, so I don't know if you want to go first for this one or if we're going to switch.
Let's just switch it up. Go for it.
House of Salt and Sorrows by Erin A. Craig, which I feel like no one has read.
Yeah,
But
it's like on the back burner of books I need to read.
that book gets really messed up really quick.
Ooh,
I
sounds
read
exciting.
it years ago and I'm still uncomfortable with the twist.
Oh,
Like, I can't spoil it and that kills me, but I would like, if you've read it, you know the thing that is revealed about one of the side characters, and I'm still traumatized. And that's YA. It is YA, and they did that.
oh dear. Uh, okay.
Buckle up, fun ride.
All right then. I have two answers just because like both of them caught me off guard in different ways. So one is White Smoke by Tiffany D. Jackson, who is I think like of well loved for those who've read her, but like an underrated YA author. She writes her anything I've read by her has been fantastic. She mostly writes contemporary, starring young Black women, but this was her first time writing a book that delved into horror, and it was really good. Like I'm not a big like horror like thriller person, but cat Sarah's cat is here, guys.
She never appears, but she appeared today.
Yay! She heard me talking about horror. That's why she showed up. but but yeah, her book White Smoke was really good because it obviously caught me off guard because it's a horror book and I recommend it even if you're squeamish like me. And then the other one that caught me off guard in the way where I knew I would like the book, but I didn't expect to fall as in love with it as I did. And that's A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross, which I need the sequel, and I'm so glad it's getting a sequel because when I read it, I thought it was going to be standalone. Thank God it's not. But yeah, it's like a fantasy book on an island. There are spirits, and music plays an important role, so it's really good. I recommend it.
Sorry to Alyson for getting distracted. My cat had a like clump of hair because she's so thick
Oh,
furred. And I pulled it off of her and she went to play with it like it was a toy instead of like dead fur I just pulled off of her in a clump.
I love your cat.
She's chaos.
Yep. All right, you want to read the next question, Sarah?
Gold Rush, a book with gold on the cover. I was gonna say, Alyson, I have two.
Oh, okay, you go.
And it's harder than I thought it would be.
I know.
So for like shiny gold, I went with Small Favors by Erin A. Craig, which I have not read, but I see everywhere.
I know that's a good one.
And then for a book I've read with gold, it's not like the fancy gold, but it's gold coloring. It's Magic Lessons by Alice Hoffman.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
The first book in the Practical Magic series.
Yay. Yeah. So for like a shiny gold answer, what comes to mind is that like shiny edition of the first Hunger Games book that they had like going around 5 years ago, because they had like a shiny version of that one, a red shiny version of Catching Fire, and then the blue shiny one of Mockingjay. But I've not seen those versions in forever, so I guess they stopped printing them.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, but another one that is still in print that has like gold on the cover is the hardback version of King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo, which is, the first book in like the sequel duology to Shadow and Bone, which is a great time.
It is.
Anything in the Grishaverse is a good time, and I am looking forward to season 2. Woo!
Yes.
Shadow and Bone. That will also be my entire personality when it comes out.
Also, if y'all have Book of the Month, I just realized just how many covers they have that have gold coloring on the spines.
That's true.
Because from where I'm sitting, I can see like 4 or 5 stacks of books I have, and I can see like 6 covers with that gold edge.
Well, there we go. All right. What's the next question?
'Tis the damn season, a wintry or a Christmassy book.
I said the Holiday Swap by Maggie Knox, which is what I got in my December book of the month last year. Basically, two identical twins. One's baker in like a small town. One is on like a cooking show. They switch places, and then hijinks ensue. It was a good time.
I have it and didn't get through all of it. I don't remember what happened, but I remember I burnt out because we tried to buddy read it, remember?
That's
And I
right.
burnt out real quick. I went with One Day in December by Josie Silver.
Okay.
I need to find my copy for this year because I loved that book. It's just fun. Like it's the kind of runner-up answer in a Holidays by Christina Lauren. How did we both get that book?
Yes, we both read it and we both loved it.
Yes. I actually, fun fact, my copy that I bought from the store had a printing defect.
Oh,
so I got that when it first came out 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So last Christmas, as a gift to myself, I got myself a new copy from Book of the Month.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Because it was like right at the end of the book where things were important, and I'm
I
missing
know.
like 3 lines at the top of each page for like 10 pages.
I know, it's like kind of, important details missing. Whoops.
I
Anyway.
was in an Instagram buddy read for it and literally had to message the chat asking people to send me screenshots of the pages.
Oh, yeah, that's
I was like, guys, help.
right. Hey guys, I'm missing parts of the book. Help a girl out.
Please.
Yeah. Anyway, Sarah, you read the questions because I just randomly decided to start braiding my hair.
Okay, but us at Youth Pastor Ryan last weekend.
Thank God, yes. Guys, we saw Youth Pastor Ryan hit the show in Providence. It was great.
That man is precious and must be protected at all costs.
I know. He's one of the good generic white boys.
Who says he has a hard time with women. Why?
I don't understand.
My man's held me through an anxiety attack, y'all. Like, full on held me.
Yep. He gives great hugs.
He does. So, we're on to Tolerate It, a problematic book.
What did I say?
I have my generic answer. I think I gave another episode. My Dark Vanessa, which I refuse to read.
Right.
Because grooming is not okay.
That one handles the topic in a graceful way, unlike one of the answers I said, Lolita.
Okay, but fun fact, I was actually flip-flopping between the two of those.
Oh, nice. I also said Breaking Dawn.
We're gonna get back to that book later in this tag.
Yeah, we are. We'll save that for later.
Y'all, I hope you know that we text each other about our answers, like just kind of plotting as we go.
Yeah, I mean sometimes certain answers I surprise you with.
Yeah, it's not every answer, but like every once in a while I'll be like, so I'm gonna mention Twilight right here.
I feel like it's just a thing at this point where whenever we do tags, we have to bring up Twilight somehow.
I also feel like it's the fact that we grew up when we did.
Yeah, because we were both like, like about around 12 when, Twilight got big.
I remember reading Twilight during recess in like 5th grade.
Yep. I remember getting a copy of Eclipse in my Easter basket and ignoring my family for the rest of the day so I could read it.
I need to know, guys.
Yep, it's like, hi, I love you all. Happy Easter. Good luck finding the eggs I hid, Brady. I need to read about werewolf history now. Bye.
If she has to choose, it's up to the delegates.
I know. All right. What's the next question?
No Body, No Crime. A mystery or a crime-solving book.
I said Like a Sister by Kelly Garrett. Hope I pronounced that correctly. But yeah, basically main character's sister dies. She's I think is like a was like a reality star. I don't know, it's been a while since I read it, but I remember enjoying it. And oh, also I just thought of another one, The Overnight Guest. That one was really good. If you like true crime, I recommend that novel.
I hope Alyson enjoyed the look of confusion on my face.
Yeah, I did wonder what that was about.
The radiator started making noise and it sounded like one of my cats was assaulting it.
Oh, okay.
And it's not the radiator in this room. So I was like, is it the one upstairs? Is it the one in the kitchen? The cats are being chaotic today, guys. They're usually not like this.
Well, clearly it's a special occasion.
So I am excited that I thought of this answer for this question because Alyson, I said it to you when we first were going to do this tag. The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager has an epigraph that is a line of No Body, No Crime.
That's right.
That book is an adventure. Like, my favorite Riley Sager book has to be Home Before Dark. But after that, House Across the Lake and Survive the Night are pretty much tied. And also, Broken Girls by Simone St. James. Like, I really love Simone St. James. My most recent book purchase was actually one of hers.
Nice.
It's technically backlist, but they re-released it.
Okay.
Question mark.
Nice. Oh, and just to, re-promote this author, I'm pretty sure Tiffany D. Jackson has another thrillery horror book coming out either this year or next year. But so either way, be on the lookout for that, guys, because like I said, she's an underrated gem.
I'm taking this suggestion to heart. I'm gonna raid your bookshelves when I'm there.
I only physically own one of her books because weirdly enough, all the other books I've read by her I've gotten through the library.
I'll have to see what's on Kindle too.
Yeah. Anyway.
I am so bad at physical books, but my Kindle's been where it's at lately.
Nice.
Happiness, a book about hope.
All right, you'll love my answers for this. I have two. One is A Little Hope by Ethan Hoella, book I got through Book of the Month, about multiple characters and life and hope and things. Okay, I'm summing it up terribly, but it was a really good read.
A small Connecticut town where a man is ill.
Yeah.
I own it. I haven't read it. And my answer for this one's a little far-fetched.
Okay.
The Midnight Library by Matt Haig.
Oh, interesting.
Because in the library, after the main character does what she does to get to the library, because I'm trying not to spoil, each book in the library is her life if she made a different decision. And she comes to realize, like, she doesn't want what she thought she wanted at the start of the book. And that life is still open for her. And I think that's very much hopeful.
Nice.
I hope that she sees a therapist after the events of that book.
Excuse me. Choking on water, guys. It's fine.
This happens to us a lot.
Yeah. Also, my other answer is Everything is Fucked, a book about hope by Mark Manson.
I mean, I feel that.
Yeah, one of the like 3 self-help books that I like and approve of.
We love you dicks in this house.
Woohoo!
His self-help book is not about hope, but we love him. Pick it up.
Yep. Everyone go read a book by Matthew Dix. I don't care which one.
Yeah, you really can't lose with his books.
Mm-hmm.
So, as his friend, I'm surprised he's not mad at me because there's one book of his I just haven't read.
Which one?
The Other Mother. I just never got around to it.
Oh, that's right.
And Alyson, I think I'll have to dig out my old copy of that book, my British copy of that book.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the thing with the inscriptions that you know about that we're not going to say here.
Yeah. Okay.
Secrets.
Yeah. All right. Okay, I'm done braiding my hair. Next question. Dorothea, a book to movie adaptation.
I'm going to give myself bonus points here. Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens, which has a song from Taylor Swift.
Yay! Yeah. I said a classic, Perks of Being a Wallflower.
My actual answer that was written on my paper is Bridge to Terabithia.
Yay!
It hurts.
Yeah. With featuring a song Anna Sophia Robb sang. You've got to keep your mind wide open. All the possibilities. I used to listen to that.
Okay, but my brain just went, there's a possibility.
Bring it back to Twilight.
It's Twilight season, fam. We both could have used that for an answer.
Oh my god, yeah. It is. It's Twilight season, it's Taylor Swift season. We're thriving.
I mean, canonically, this is in the middle of Bella's time sitting in the chair in her bedroom as the months pass by.
Also, there's that quote in Anne of Green Gables where she praises October's. I can't remember the exact quote, but you know, woo.
Yes.
But all right, we got Coney Island, a book that brings back memories.
Pictures of Hollis Woods by Patricia Riley Giff, which I read like every year around Christmas time. And Alyson, I have a series throwback for you.
Ooh!
Judy B. Jones.
Oh my god, yes!
I saw a copy of one of the books in a Target recently and just stopped and stared at it and felt the nostalgia hit me in the chest.
Like, oh, there it is! You know what hits me in the nostalgia chest? The Rainbow Magic books.
I feel like we've had this conversation and I didn't read those books.
Okay. Yeah, no, those were a good time because you know I was obviously obsessed with fairies and mermaids as a kid, and every Saturday, my mom and Brady, when he was a little baby, we used to go to Borders back when Borders was open. R.I.P. Borders. And I would get whatever Rainbow Magic book I wanted. Brady would play with the trains and Legos, and Mom would get coffee, and I'd get hot chocolate. It was a great time.
It sounds it.
Yep. And also, but the another answer I put down is the Emily Winsnap series. Again, mermaids.
I saw one of those on the same shelf I saw Judy B. Jones
Oh
on.
my god, yes.
They were together with a Magic Treehouse book.
What do you know? It was meant to be. It was the universe foreshadowing our answers for this question.
It knows.
It knew. The universe knew. Just like you knew last night I was about to fall asleep on the couch instead of in my bed again.
It was like 10:05, and I know that that's right around the time she passes out in the basement.
Yeah.
So I called her. She did not answer, but my immediate response was, "Get off your butt and go to bed. Your back can thank me tomorrow."
It's true, because when I do accidentally pass out on the couch, it's almost always in like very awkward positions.
I mean, then again, I have fallen asleep on that couch unexpectedly.
Yeah. It's just something about that couch.
Yeah.
Especially when you got like, I don't know, your favorite show playing in the background, you're nice and comfy, and if Ray's laying down on top of me, then I'm screwed. If like Ray's on my legs, I don't want to move.
Nope, you're done for.
Yep, it's like, nope, I'm done for. I'm staying here. Ray clearly wants me to stay there. All right. Next question. Ivy, a guilty pleasure book. I just said Twilight.
I went with Fangirl for this one.
Really? Nice.
That's one of those books that I keep returning to.
Yeah, it's hard not to.
It's also great having a book that you read at the age of like 13, 14 that holds up without being cringe.
I know, unlike Twilight.
Unlike Twilight.
Yeah. Alrighty. We don't have much else to say. So next question. Cowboy Like Me, a book you didn't expect to love but did.
I just forgot every book I know.
Classic. I said this is another thriller related book that I got through book of the month that I'm surprised that stuck with me. The Collective by Alyson Galen. Because main character is a mom who lost her daughter, and she winds up on the dark web and joining a sketchy group that winds up, murdering people as revenge, like moms who want revenge. It was a great time.
Okay, I've got one.
Mm-hmm.
Malibu Rising,
Yay.
the one and only Taylor Jenkins Reid.
I still haven't read the new book. Whoops.
I don't even own it yet,
Okay.
but I did not expect to love that book, and then I fell in love with the chaos, and then it was over.
I know. It was a great time. Also, kind of Anne of Green Gables for me because I knew I would like it because my grandma who's reading the series right now kept telling me, Allie, you need to read this, you need to read this, you need to read this. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna read it. And then I read the first book just on a whim randomly. I didn't have any plans to read anytime soon. And like I've said earlier, I am now completely in love.
Yeah, truly.
Yep. You can read the next question.
Long story short, a short story or a book under 300 pages?
I said we were liars.
I have two answers. I have a short story and a novella.
Nice.
Tying it back to my beloved guilty pleasure read, Fangirl. I'm going with If the Fates Allow, a short story by Rainbow Rowell, where we get that nice little tidbit about how Levi is doing in adulthood.
Yes.
I don't know why I said Eli. That's one of the guys at work, and my brain just scrambled.
It's okay. It happens. On that note, I'll say, oh my god, what's the little short story collection? Almost Midnight. In one of them, there's a story where I think these characters are, like waiting like outside to see like the premiere of like a Star Wars movie or something. It was I really enjoyed that one. It's been years, but still enjoyed it.
Yes, and then my novella choice is Last Night at the Lobster by Stuart Onan.
Ooh.
It's about it is literally the last night at the Lobster.
Mm-hmm.
It is a restaurant that is being shut down. I don't know why I cannot remember I think it's Red Lobster. It's Red Lobster. It's a closing Red Lobster, and it just follows the last shift ever at this location. And it takes place in the middle of a blizzard.
Of course.
And there's drama, and it's so much fun, and then it's over, and you're like, now I just want to pick it up and start it over again.
Nice.
I've read that book 2 or 3 times now.
Oh, Ray's joining us. Hi,
Ray! Ray!
Hey, Carol.
We got my cat earlier, and now we have Ray.
Now we got the Ray. The gang's all here. Next question. Marjorie, give a biography recommendation.
Forever and Ever Amen by Randy Travis with Ken Abraham. We love country music legend Randy Travis. It is so sad that he had his stroke, but the fact that he still looks at life incredibly positively is amazing.
Nice.
And he's really funny. He's fun. He's a funny dude.
I apparently forgot to write an answer down. Whoops. I'm just gonna say the Patti LuPone book. I haven't read it, but Maddie loves it, and she keeps telling me to read it.
And y'all, Matthew Perry has a memoir coming out soon.
Ooh, nice. Uh, Also, why do I kind of want to say Wild by Cheryl Strayed, her memoir? Because even though I know it's like, big, popular, mainstream memoir, it's still so good. Like, there's a reason it's popular, guys.
I feel like anybody who isn't us and actually got to read this book on time would say, I'm glad my mom died by Jeanette McCurdy.
Oh, yeah. that is a staple in the world of memoir now.
It's high on my list, but I need to be in a mental place for it.
Yeah, everyone look up the trigger warnings. Look up the trigger warnings, guys. It's a great book, but look up the trigger warnings.
Be prepared.
Yes, as Scar says, be prepared.
We're almost there, guys. We got 2 more.
Woo! Okay, closure. Favorite last book in a series?
I don't read series, so unfortunately, we have to go with Breaking Dawn, which is terrible because literally the only thing that I remember about reading that book, I read it like a decade ago, and there are 2 things I remember very clearly. At the age of like, let's say it was a decade ago, I would have been 14, but I feel like I was younger.
Yeah, I mean, I was 12 when I read Breaking Dawn for the first time.
So I could have been anywhere between 11 and 14 is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Love that. But whatever young age I read it at that I probably shouldn't have been reading it at, there are 2 things I remember. The first page of Jacob's section, the only words on the page are, life sucks and then you die. If only I could be so lucky. And that is your intro to Jacob's perspective. And then I remember immediately being uncomfortable with grown wolf boy falling in love with baby.
Yeah. Oh no, imprinting, not falling in love. It's totally different.
Kiss, kiss, fall in love.
Yeah.
In the wise words of Bella Swan, she's a baby.
I know. I still can't believe all the adult women in my family read that book before me and were totally fine with me reading it.
The look of terror I am giving her, y'all.
Yeah. Because the thing is, I wanted to read it because my mom was reading it, my aunts were reading it, including Megan, who never reads anything. My grandma was reading it, so I'm like, oh, I'm cool. I'm reading a cool grown-up book.
Listen, I'm just glad it wasn't 50 Shades.
Yeah. No, my mom would never. Well, I mean, she can't do anything about what I read now, but like, when I was in high school, she would not let me go near that book with a 10-foot pole. But yeah, but I other than the problematic imprinting stuff, I still like it when I'm in a weird mood. I love to reread like part 2 of Breaking Dawn because I just love seeing all the different vampires interact with each other.
Yes, I remember loving most of those characters and being mad we never got to hear from them again.
I know, because they're all so interesting. Again, why are all the side characters more interesting than our 2 leads?
Hi, yes, why is Emmett more likable than Edward?
Yep. Growing up is realizing Emmett and Rosalie are the best couple in Twilight.
Okay, but they're the couple that's known for banging so loud that no one wants to be near them.
And yet they're the best of the Cullens.
But let's not forget, Rosalie saved Emmett because he looked like the son of a friend of hers.
Listen, I have decided to forget that detail, okay? I'm in denial of that detail.
And then we have Alice and Jasper, which would be such a great pairing if he wasn't Battle Scars Confederate.
I know, if he wasn't Mr. Yeehaw Confederate. Like, seriously, all you had to do was just make him sorry about the fact that he fought on the Confederate side and everything would be fine.
I acknowledge that what I did 100 years ago was wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah, literally, that one sentence can fix everything, Stephanie. Why? I apparently wrote down 3 answers for this question.
I have 2.
Ooh, what's your second one?
Oh, that's right, you know about one of them. The other answer is Magic Lessons by Alice Hoffman.
Yay!
Which I love. I really do love that book. But it feels Alice Hoffman writes beautifully. Her prose is wonderful. But it takes a while for things to happen because you're getting so invested in the characters and you're learning the scenery. And this book takes place in the 1600s. Like, our main character almost dies in the Salem witch trials.
Dang.
She makes an escape and it's epic.
Nice. Good for her.
But, like, it takes so long to get where you want it to go. And that's hard.
All right. I got 3 answers. So first I said is A Clockwork Princess because duh, that's my favorite Cassandra Clare Shadowhunter book ever. And the Infernal Devices trilogy is the best, although we'll see what happens with Chain of Thorns because The Last Hours is really up there too now. And that's
Hey, Alyson,
yeah.
I'm dumb and skipped a question. So that answer was actually for the next question. I just
Oh,
blanked.
okay. That's okay. I'll just blow through these ones. Then Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. We do not approve of J.K. Rowling in this house, but I still, love the books. And Deathly Hallows was one of the best series finales ever for me. And Serpent Shadow, which is third book in the Kane Chronicles, and Rick Riordan's best series finale, I think. We'll
You'll
see.
have to wait and see how you feel after the next Percy Jackson book.
I know there's a new Percy Jackson book, guys. It was so funny because when I saw the news, I didn't react to it at first because I thought oh, it's just more news about the Will and Nico book coming out next year, and then it took me a few tries for it to sink in. No, it's about the original trio, guys.
Our beloved friend Brianna was just screaming to me about it about an hour ago.
Yay! But yeah, Serpent Shadow, Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows, Clockwork Princess. Those are my series finales that I love. And Crooked Kingdom.
Guys, I'm still trying to read my first series as a grown-up. I'm on book 2.
Yay! Bella the Unicorn is clapping.
Thank you, Bella the Unicorn.
And then last is Evermore.
A difficult book to get through.
Yep.
My first series as a grown-up, as I was just saying, is the Practical Magic series by Alice Hoffman, which I am loving. But it was so difficult to get through book 1 because her pace is set rather slow. They're more character-driven books, and then the plot kind of butts in and pushes them forward and then vanishes again. And you span most of this girl's life in this book. And you need all of that information, but also it takes you forever to get anywhere. But yes, Magic Lessons by Alice Hoffman. If you're thinking about reading those books, do it. Do it. We love magic. We love strong women. And we love it, man. And it's spooky season. It's spooky season still.
Woo! And spooky season for me still bleeds into November. Hence why we're going to Salem in November.
Yes, my belated birthday trip.
Yay! Because we want to go after all the Halloween crowds leave. Because it'd be crazy down there during Halloween.
They in the first 2 weeks of October alone, they had more than 200,000 people hit Salem this year.
Yeah, nope. I don't mess with crowds that big.
Yeah, no.
No, I prefer my sanity.
But yeah, I have a feeling we'll probably take some vlog clips knowing us.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that.
Where we can, because some places do not allow video. We have to be aware of that.
Oh yeah, just sneak it in when we can. But anyway, so the book I said for this, it wasn't that the book was not dense to read or anything. Well, I say book, it's a manga series. It's just the topic makes it emotionally devastating to get through sometimes and can be a lot. I had to put it down a few times reading it, but it was the Orange volumes 1 and 2 because it's a short manga series. It's only 2 volumes. They're thick volumes though. and because obviously like trigger warning for like death and suicide, stuff like that, but it is somehow still a very heartwarming story because so basically main characters takes place in a high school. Main character meets a new kid and they start becoming close. There's some some chemistry and sparks flying, and then she gets a letter from herself from the future giving her instructions on how to save this new kid who's her friend slash potential love interest to not unalive himself. So yeah, trigger warning for that, obviously, but it is just a beautiful story, and they have a great friendship group. So somehow a heartwarming story, even though suicide's a main plot point.
Oof.
Yeah, that's why I say it was hard for me to get through because emotionally, it was a lot, but still really good. Yep.
At least.
Yep. At least there's that, and it didn't feel like, how do I put this, exploitive, if that makes sense. Kind of like how My Dark Vanessa somehow manages to handle that topic without being exploitative.
Yes. Now keep in mind, I mentioned My Dark Vanessa if only because that subject matter in and of itself is a problematic system that has existed for way too long.
Yep. And I
Power dynamics are a no.
Yep, that's a big no-no for me.
No, thank you.
Yep, no thank you. I would like to say fuck that kindly. Oh,
Hey,
random junk mail. Alyson, we want to buy your house. Joke's on you. I don't own a home.
joke's on you. It's my mom and dad's.
Yeah, joke's on you. I am a single 20 something in this economy. I still need to live with my parents temporarily.
Mood though.
Yep. Like most people our age.
I went from living with my parents to someone else's parents and back to my parents. Remember that.
Yeah. Oh well.
Alyson,
Yeah.
are you in the mood for a bonus question?
Mm-hmm.
Right where you left me.
Oh.
A book that after you read it just put you in a slump because nothing could live up to it.
Oh no. I mean, both Chain of Gold and Chain of Iron when I read them, because my god, you remember how emotionally devastated I was finishing both those books.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what Chain of Thorns is going to do to me.
I'm gonna have to be your support human for that.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's hard when you're stayed away.
Yep. I was gonna say Sorcery of Thorns, but no, that put me in a great reading mood actually, even though it's like my new favorite book, but whatever. What about you, Sarah?
So, fun fact about the last book you just mentioned, Sorcery of Thorns, you made me get a copy the last time we went to a bookstore.
Yeah, that's right.
Listeners, I did not have a choice.
She really didn't.
Mine would probably have to be Magic Lessons because I finished that book like 3 weeks ago and have not read anything since.
That's right.
I picked up book 2. I read like 5 pages and I was like, I can't do this right now. I'm still in 1690 whatever with Maria and Faith.
That's rough, buddy.
In book 2, because it follows like the lineage of the family, it follows different characters within it. Keep in mind, I'm mentioning chronological order. If you like these books, know that I'm talking chronologically. Because they were not released chronologically. First book written and published is book 3 chronologically.
Okay.
But book 2 chronologically takes place 300 years in the future. We go from, I'm sorry, not a full 300, but most of it 300. We go from 1690 whatever to 1960 whatever. That is a long way to go. You're obviously not seeing your characters from book 1 again.
Sounds like a lot.
It is. Like, that's a long time.
Yep. We got through this faster than I anticipated. That's really good for us.
It is. I'm proud of us.
Woo!
We're usually not fast.
I know. Well, maybe it's because we both have work tomorrow, so that's another good factor.
I mean, we did have some tangents though.
Yeah. Still, it was pretty time concise for us. So I'm proud of us. I'm gonna say it was Bella's unicorn magic doing the work for us.
Yes.
So thank you, Bella.
Thank you, Bella the unicorn.
Yep. Anyway, so yeah, I guess we can wrap this up. Thank you everyone for listening. Sarah's Instagram, as always, will be in the show notes because she makes great content.
When I actually post content,
Yeah,
guys, I'm a burnt out 24-year-old. I'm trying.
that's what we're all doing. We're all trying.
That's all we
I
can do.
constantly sound like a mess, and like I'm tired anytime I record a regular episode.
Remember, friends, the most you can do is your best.
Woohoo!
Your best does not have to live up to anyone else's best. You've got this, kiddo. I believe in you.
Yes, and remember, Bella the unicorn and my dog Ray, they love you.
And remember, hydrate or dihydrate.
Yep, that's why I carry around my giant water bottle Diana with me.
I have a flavored water to the side of me.
Woo! Yeah. Now my coworkers now, because they know I carry Diana around with me, they shout her out whenever I make a sale or whatever. They're like, "Good job, Diana."
Diana does all the work.
Yeah, Diana apparently does all the work. I have nothing to do with it. Diana gets half my paycheck now.
Work, Diana. Work, Alyson.
And Bella.
And your shoes.
And my shoes. And the lantern that I carry when it gets dark out. Anyway, yeah, all my socials in the show notes, guys. Maybe I'll put my personal TikTok down there just because I've been posting more stuff lately.
Well, that, and I feel like your accounts tend to mesh a bit content-wise.
They do. Anyway, we'll be back at some point with Catching Fire book wrap-up episode, and of course the big movie talk episode that will be in at least 2 or 3 parts. Sarah, you're invited to that one.
Let's see if my phone will let me this time. It overheated last.
I know. Knock on wood. Bella, work your magic. I believe in you. But yes, so that's, and what other content comes out recently? I don't know, guys. Holidays are coming up. I'm working. Things are crazy, but everyone enjoy spooky season. I hope y'all have a great day/night, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.
Bye, friends.